By chance, this comet comes very close to Mars, and originally it was thought it was going to collide with Mars, but it's not the case. But it's a near-miss collision. It's actually not that far from Mars. About 10 Martian diameters will be the shortest distance. And it is important because it will allow the study of the effect of the comet in the Martian atmosphere. Space missions that are in orbit around Mars are very sophisticated. They have very detailed cameras, very high-resolution cameras, and a lot of spectrometers, a lot of instruments that are studying Mars in an unprecedented way. Recently, we had the MAVEN mission from NASA and the Mangalyaan mission from India that are in very eccentric orbits, exactly analyzing the composition of the Martian atmosphere. At the time of the close encounter with Mars, the comet will be almost the closest to the Sun. When they do that, they release a lot of material, dust, solid particles and gases, water and hydrogen, and all these particles, all these ejecta are going to interact with the atmosphere of Mars, and that will be the interesting thing. It was predicted, for example, that there will be a meteor shower on Mars because there will be a lot of dust, a lot of little particles that will rain down on Mars and produce little craters. Some of these craters, maybe a bit bigger, will be big enough to be recorded by some of these spacecraft in orbit around Mars. We don't know. But mainly is the effect of the gas. The hydrogen gas is going to be contaminating, so to speak, the atmosphere of Mars, and then especially MAVEN and Mangalyaan will be able to record this enrichment of hydrogen. In fact, the atmosphere will become thicker. The release of particles, mainly by the nucleus of the comet, these particles travel at enormous speeds. I mean, the comet will pass Mars at about 50 or 60 or 70 kilometers per second. This is very, very, very fast. So the release of these particles at that speed, it may cause potential damage to all these missions there because the density of these particles will be relatively high. So there is always a potential of damaging by really projectiles that cause physical, mechanical damage on the spacecraft.